Здравствуй, привет, мой друг. Меня зовут Horath Drak, and we are playing Europa Universalis IV together with the new DLC Immersion pack 3rd Rome, playing on a very hard difficulty as Ivan the Terrible, the ruler of Russia. Yeah, I do apologize that there was such a long hiatus in the series. I fell ill, and then I have been working like mad to actually get the Stellaris series back up and running again. But yeah, I really wanna move this series forward. It's been a while. So what are we actually doing here? We've got these guys over there. Yeah, that's a tiny army, but it's actually has a potential of being 17 regiments. So we're very low on manpower. I guess I took Gazimuk in the last episode. Yeah, I did, and I think we had some rebels in the area as well. How are the other rebel factions? Oh no, right, yeah, we're waiting on the Gazimukan separatists, and then we got Kazaki separatists as well. Where are these guys gonna pop? Let's just have a look. Kazakh separatists. Only in Ilets. That has an 18 supply limit. So let's move these guys over. We're trying to convert a bunch of people. Okay, that's good. And I think I wanted to move on Sabir before they actually join any alliance or any coalition or anything against me. I mean, that could be a thing. It looks like they got a border towards Kazakh over there. I'm just not sure if I really wanna go there right now. We got these guys as our vassal, which is good. There have been calls for me to actually attack Crimea, and I do want to do that at some point, but the thing is, they are a march of the Ottomans, so whenever I attack them, I have to be ready to take on the Ottomans. If you want to have a look at the military strength. Total troops, Ottomans have 88,000, we have 56,000, so... I mean, they're employing 51,000 mercenaries. Holy cow, dude. How can you do that? How's your... You must be tanking your economy. Inflation... Yeah, Ottomans are at 2%. Can we see the debt? I guess we could if we were to go for economy. Income comparison, income... I mean, we could do this. Let's see who has the most income. Total Ottomans. Ah, yeah. I mean, they're right at the top, but even 84 income is not going to be enough to actually pay all those mercenaries. Holy cow, 51. That's insane. Make St. Petersburg the capital is still something that we could do. City of Kazan sits on the key trade routes along the Volga River. For Russia to prosper, it must belong to Mother Russia. Yeah, I'm doing it, ain't I? Brezhnev. Owned by Russia or its subjects. Oh yeah, we still gotta move against these guys as well. That is gonna end in 63. 100 chapter synod in 1551. Metropolitan Mascarius convened the church in what became known as the 100 chapter synod in order to unify church ceremonies and duties all over Russia. They also demanded that the government cancel its jurisdiction over the church. Oh man, that's very nice, that stability, but I think we're gonna strengthen the authority of the patriarchy. So, that's good. Reduce the independence of the church. The church is... Make up your mind! The church is a powerful institution, but more importantly, a wealthy one. If we were to reign in the church and make more a part of the state, we would also bring in more income for taxation. On the other hand, we would also sap its authority in the eyes of the masses. So, just 5 authority or 124 ducats. I mean, we're losing a lot of money still. I guess I gotta do something for the economy. We have some mercenaries going around. We're paying for reinforcements, root out corruption. I think I actually gotta slash the advisors by now, which is gonna hurt, but what can you do? 104 ducats are not unwelcome, but I really don't want to lose patriarchal authority. It's gonna help me in the long run. The higher this is, the better. Boosting the missionary strength, reducing the unrest, giving me more manpower. That's what I want. We're moving forward very fast. Which is the mercenary army? Not you. You? Yeah. Religious divergences. We are in many ways seen as one of the foremost defenders of the Orthodox faith. Our religious institutions are strong, and priests both here and abroad flock to our seminars. It is therefore somewhat embarrassing that the rural population in our country isn't quite as in tune with the theology as we are. Reports of deviations such as dogs being proclaimed a saint being proclaimed saints, or old heathen festivals being integrated with the holy ceremonies of our faith is undermining our state. Yeah, I really don't want that. Ah, losing these stability is also not a good idea. I mean, yeah, we'll be able to deal with the corruption, I think. Although the missionary strength is actually really bad. No, we gotta eat the stability hit. Crap. It's fine though. It's fine. We can deal with it. Parallel authority. The burghers are not the sole authority within their cities. The clergy also have a strong presence in most cities going back to the initial founding. Conflicts sometimes arise when the councils of the burghers implement rules that the clergy disapprove of. Such conflicts have become more and more commonplace, and members of the clergy are openly acting in defiance of the various rules the burghers have agreed upon their cities. Delegates from various burghers-dominated cities are now urging us to clarify the situation. I gotta side with the clergy in this case. Burghers are gonna lose 10 influence. Clergy are gonna gain influence. They're gonna gain massive amounts of loyalty. I'm not really gonna do any development or anything, so I don't really need the burghers. That's just how it goes. Cossack estate modified. Race Cossack host has expired. The influence is now less. That's fine. We can make a state. We've taken a loan. Yeah. I guess I gotta kick these guys out. The problem is that they're actually fairly cheap. This advice is 50% cheaper for me to have. I mean, I can give him the shaft. Oh, that's about all I can do, really. I really want to keep him on. National unrest reduction is hugely helpful. How far are we over here? I want to press one of these buttons. We're close to actually being able to raise some Streltsy regiments in our capital. That's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. Tunis has shared their maps. That's fine. I think we're sucking up to Persia. Yes, we are. And we can actually go for an alliance there. We're gonna do that. No, actually not sucking up to them. But it would be very useful for me to have these guys in an alliance. With 5 of 5 diplomatic relations, but that's not a problem. I think this is a good idea. I think we're gonna work together swellingly with Persia. They might call us into their war. Which I don't want. How's the war going? I mean, Ottomans, Moldavia, Ragusa, Transylvania, Wallachia, Crimea, Algiers, Kabylia, Tlemcen, Tigray, Tripoli, and Dongola. You're fighting Georgia, Persia, Ardalan, and Imereti. Imereti, Georgia, these guys, and I guess some of the smaller states. How is the troop strength of Persia, is what I want to know. I mean, the income is actually pretty good, 32. They have just a little bit less income than we do, which is, I guess, nice. I guess they have major trade routes and stuff. Let's have a look at the armies. Yeah, Persia has 46,000. That's not bad. These guys have gone to even more mercenaries. Everyone is really low on manpower. These guys have none. These guys have 13,000 left. We also have none. I will join this if they call me in. I'm actually going to join them. I want the Ottomans contained as much as possible. As much as humanly possible. That's what I want. We're improving with Kazim. That's good. Okay, past me actually did a good job because I actually want to integrate these guys. ASAP, they're taking up a relationship slot that I don't need. Livonian Order? Why are we not improving with you? Come on. That's just bad. I thought I could actually make these guys my vassal, but Russian military power combined compared to Livonian. Really? So you get 17k and actually I don't have that much. Gazimukan separatists are still looking to rebel. Yeah, it's still elects. Commonwealth broke their alliance with us. Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, because we rivaled Persia as well. That was... yeah, it has always been a shaky alliance. Crimea has claimed something over there. Pyotr! He shall be called Pyotr. The succession is safe. That's good. Yeah, why not? Let's call him Pyotr. Sure, he'll do good things. The Gazamukan separatists should be fought down in here soonish. I'd actually rather have Persia as my ally than the Commonwealth, because at some point we're actually going to move on the Commonwealth. Yeah, but they just can't live with the fact that I'm allied with two of their rivals. I'm not sure why they would rival Persia. I mean, in what world would you ever be able to do anything over there? Rival the Ottomans, you stupid git. These are the real threat at your doorstep. Ah, Spain is actually problematic over there. We might be able to swing something with them. 142, navy strength, neutral altitude, distance. Spain have too many diplomatic relations. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's not impossible though. Actually not that far away since they have southern Italy. Yeah, that's very interesting to have this historical start, because the world looks very different. Spain being the emperor and all. It's kind of weird actually. Minus 1,000. Why don't you like me? Not eligible to be the emperor. Okay, I mean. Okay, and we have Gazimukan. What? Why did they appear in the next place? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Why would they? Well, I mean, okay, maybe they have a military commander who has actually had his head screwed on the right way. Okay, so that happened. I'm guessing we're actually gonna send these guys into Yake. Come on, get out of there. We still need 12,000 men to fill our troops up. So I guess I can't really get rid of our mercenaries. It's gonna be shit a little while longer. We do have our gold province in here, which I wanna upgrade. It's greater than its base tax and manpower combined. I could just try to develop this province further and further. I mean, I do have a fair amount of admin power income. It's gonna have quite a big payoff. Let's go for it. Did that do anything for us? Not really, because we're reinforcing stuff and all that. Okay, we're done improving with the Commonwealth. Grozny is now part of our patrimony. And Petrovsk is also part of our patrimony. That's really good. When will I be able to annex you? July 65. That's only 7 more years away, but you already love me. So I don't think that's a problem. Oh, you guys made peace. You guys made peace. Interesting. I guess I didn't really get that one. Let's definitely make sure that we have the best guess. I wonder if I can still find that somewhere. Ottomans started the Ottoman conquest of Zeta against Montenegro. I wonder if I can still get the peace treaty down there. Hesse? No, I'm not interested in Hesse at all. Ottomans have accepted peace with Georgia on the following terms. White peace. Nobody will gain or lose anything. Great! So I guess our joining this side kind of helped to bring about the end of the war, because they could have called us in. I'm really happy that we have friendly relations with these guys. Let's go for more relation improvements. We can still go 15 more. Bring us over 100. It's going to be good. Yeah, I could still go for the ideas. I mean, investing in one idea... on the other hand, though, I really want the Spanish square. Kazan have insulted us. Okay. Foreign trade competition rises. Trade was heavily regulated during this era, but despite this, the markets were not fixed. At times, merchants would try to enter new markets or sell new goods. Merchants facing these conditions would usually demand new or higher tariffs to stop their competitors. Gain 3 mercantilism. Okay, and diplo power. No. Yeah, mercantilism is definitely good for us. Giving us more trade power in our provinces. Now, what I'm thinking is 63 is the time when we'll be able to change this. I guess I gotta kick Sylvester out. I mean, it's sad, but we'll be able to rehire him if we get our money situation straightened out, but it's just too bad. These guys, 68 is when we can attack them. These guys, 63. I want to be rid of them all. Ah, IV Grozny is now industrious. Goods produced modifier plus 10%. That should actually, yeah, that gave us another ducat. It's not great, but what can you do? We are down 8,800. And finally, we could raise Streltsy. Using 100 Garrett, we will impact war exhaustion by -2%, raise 22 Streltsy regiments in our capital. This will increase our stability cost to 19.6% by relying on these regiments. We're gaining 22,000 men though. Are we anywhere near our force limit? No. I mean, 22 is basically going to raise us up to 99. I actually don't have a problem with that. I really don't have a problem with that. Can I boost my stability right now? 132. Positive stability, religious unity, corruption. Yeah, I tend to stay on just stability +1, which is enough for me normally. I think I will. I think I'm just gonna press the button. Because otherwise we won't even. Yeah, a maximum of 150. Yeah, no, I want to press the button. I mean, it's nearly a red button anyway, so we're gonna do that. Come on. Okay, there they are. Hello. So these are different regiments. I guess the stability cost modifier is gonna go down if we lose these guys again, right? Reliance on Streltsy. Good thing is these guys have some fire modifier, so they actually, yeah, fire damage bonus plus 10%. That's really good. Their positions were hereditary. They were basically, yeah, kind of their own social class, their own social strata. You're losing troops, so pull these guys off. I don't really afford to lose more men. Okay, we finally converted some guys, and we're done improving with Persia. That's good. Now let's convert something else, something that's quick. Come on! God damn it! Okay, it's no longer gonna sort it the other way around. Perfect. So let's go for Alexandra guy. We're losing troops in here because I'm very clever. I really don't know. I really want to take Siberia on. Still gotta get used to the kind of force limit that the Russian areas do allow me. And yeah, this is taking a while. Once we got this finished, we'll actually be able to take those two things right away. France has announced Russia as their new rival. Really, France? Really? We hardly know each other. And then you pull something like that. Come on. Be reasonable. How many troops does Sabir have? Oh, yeah, there are. Sabir has 15,000 men, so I might actually be able to just conquer them with my Streltsy guys. Yeah, that's fine. And that's fine as well. So move you over. Russian Imperial Army. Oh no, I actually pulled these guys away from them again. Right, so now we got Kazimorsky and we got Pyotr Shuisky. And I think we're going to move on Sabir. Kazan doesn't really have any allies, so I will definitely be able to move on them whenever I choose. Gotta split these guys again. And investing in the yeah, Orthodox Patriarchy is definitely a good idea. Now, we're going to declare war. And we're going to take what? What are we going to take? Ostyaki, Sabir. We've got claims on a bunch over there. Could also go for this. I mean, I don't really need to satisfy my claims. They are Tengri. So I should be able to just fight them down, no problem. I mean, they have no allies. Really not sure why they would cause any problems at all. I mean, what I could do what I could do is send each of those... yeah, I could send the mercenaries up there for sure. Just to sort of send a couple of additional troops. But what I could also do is send each of these armies to Hussar regiments as well. So we got that. You don't really have any cavalry. Well, you only have 3 now. That's kind of shitty. How many cavalry do we have in this army? 5. Okay, so... I mean, that's not great, but I guess these guys are gotta join the fray as well. Just to make them a little bit stronger, give them the flanking bonus and all that. Yeah, we only got a supply limit of 11 on this province in any case, so the armies that we send east can't really be that big either. Come on, Spanish Square. I'm gonna do this. Gonna invest more in the gold mine. No, I can't anymore. Well, this place is already putting out 6, which is nice. Let's get rid of the autonomy. Yeah, that brought us up to 7.28. Diplomats have stopped improving with the Livonian Order. Now, Livonian Order, don't be like that. Come on, become my vassal. I know you want to. 36 versus 82. That's just hilarious. Come on. I mean, I could influence the nation. That would be a thing. We'll influence them towards our viewpoint. Would be kind of expensive. I mean, 66. It's actually not that bad. How's it looking now? Yeah, still no vassalization. That's 38. This might not happen. Convert the heretics to the one and only true faith. That's good. So we can move something else forward. Let's move on Ilets. And then we can use the oppression now. Impact progress for all rebel factions. I mean, well, I only have 1, so I'm gonna wait until I'm actually through with my war against Sabir before I start anything in that direction. But I think we're kind of ready. I mean, 60. These guys will be out in 63. I mean, might not be wise to attack them. Why is that a thing? Oh, they're having rebels. They have... What are they? Tengri rebels? From the picture? I'm not sure. But, I mean... Did that impact their troop strength? No. 15,000. The problem is that I really won't be able to reinforce. I have just now reached manpower parity. Which is actually a shameful display for Russia. Low on manpower. Yeah, no, we'll do it. We gotta take Sabir. We gotta take those lands. So show superiority, and we'll go. Chop, chop, chop. Move forward. Take those provinces. I'm gonna split these guys. I'm gonna have one of them march southward. I'm pretty sure that I can actually win this before anything else happens. Okay, there are their rebels. Siberian tribes. Tell you what, I'm gonna pull one of those mercenaries to actually try and discover some of the lands further east. Because I have no knowledge of these provinces either. I guess these guys are not very keen on sharing them. Okay. Took that one. Took all those border provinces. Okay. Do I want to take these guys on? I mean, I guess I can. I have no cannons. I'm mainly comprised of cavalry, which makes sense because they're in the steppe. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, so there's another province. Let's do that. Oh, we've been attacked by another rebel group. Our truce with Circassia has ended. We can now declare war on them without additional penalties. That's fine. Oh, and there's a Siberian army. So we'll be right on the spot. We're going to help our own troops fight these guys down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to attack the weakened Sabirian army. Malnuta Skoratov. Malnuta Skoratov was one of the most prominent leaders during the Oprishtina, when Ivan the Terrible and his secret police carried out thousands of executions and land confiscations. Skoratov had made a name for himself in 1569 when he participated in the trial and execution of Ivan's only cousin, Vladimir of Streltsy, a possible pretender to the throne. Later that same year, he strangled the Metropolitan of Moscow, Philip II, for criticizing the trials, and in 1570 he was responsible for killing thousands of citizens during punitive expeditions to Novgorod. Skoratov was killed in 1573 at the siege of Weissenstein during the Livonian War. An excellent minister. Great, yeah, we've got a perfect murderer. Okay, I mean, we're gaining a bunch of power points. I'm not going to complain. Okay, that happened. So we're gonna move on these guys. Actually attritioning ourselves, but once we win this, we'll be looking very good. Very good. We're gonna have move you over as well. Actually, move into that province. This should really not take too long. I actually think that we might be able to finish this even before 63, so we won't have to lead parallel wars, which is something that would make me very happy. The Ottomans declared war on Venice. Really? Man, the Ottomans are really going to town in this series. Okay, I guess because Venice has already been beaten up very heavily by Austria. What are you fighting for? Austrian conquest of Ravensburg. Alright, and I guess Venice just got pulled in. Yeah, that's not going to be fun for Venice, trying to fight against the Ottomans, especially now that they don't really have any good allies. Truce with Ravensburg ends. Yeah. Shame. I actually like Venice. It's one of my favorite nations to play in the game. No, and there's the Cassia. They're actually trying to be useful. Very nice. Okay, so... Well, someone needs to stay here in siege, but... We're taking damage, definitely. Especially attrition damage. Okay, we took Kurgan. We're losing the saved manpower. Improvements in naval technology. Claims that local fishermen have improved ship design. Spare no expenses. We'll be able to deal with the inflation. I definitely have to take an idea group that actually reduces the inflation permanently. So I guess we gotta go for economic ideas. Trade League of Venice has been disbanded. There were not enough members after Ravensburg left. That is sad. Can happen though. Trade leagues are joining and disbanding all the time. Austria is now considered a great power. That's good for them. Not particularly interesting to me though. Although we are allied to Austria, so that's good. These guys are no longer... I guess that's why we're getting this, because we have Austria as our ally. When are you going to be there? 15th of January. Man, that's taking forever. Okay. Let's have you move over here. We're already 49% towards winning this, so I think once we take the capital, we're going to be fine. Okay, France is influencing Lauenburg. Surrogate. We've got to siege this one down, which is going to be nasty, especially because I haven't brought any cannons. What is your fort level? Fort level 1, so really shouldn't hold out too long. I don't have the cannons to actually force a breach. There's still a bunch of provinces that I've never been to. So, I mean... yeah, let's just do something like that. I'm going to use the mercenaries to actually explore the other areas. But I guess I have to end the episode right now. I kind of run out of time. One thing that I definitely have to do now that I come to look at it is... I'm going to remove some of the forts in here because the area is actually very crowded in terms of forts. I have to build some proper forts in the east so that rebels don't always take everything right with them. It's kind of nice that we got this army now to full strength, so we are recovering. Hopefully I can make this war against Sabir short. And then in 63 we're actually going to strike against Kazan, who still has no allies. And then once we've eaten these guys, we're actually going to strike against Astrakhan in 68. And we'll see what we do with the Kazakh. I really would like to get rid of them as well before Persia or Khiva or anyone else eats them. And then it's going to be going eastwards. Commonwealth still likes us, even though they broke their alliance, so I guess there's nothing to fear from that corner for a little while. Crimea is definitely sort of a thorn in my side, even as a picture. It's sort of sticking inside my country. That definitely has to go. Just got to find the right moment to strike against the Ottomans. Venice and Naxos won't keep them busy for long. I really want them embroiled into a long war, maybe with Spain or one of the other alliance webs, and then we're gonna come and stab them in the back. So that's my plan. If you enjoyed the episode, then please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. Do hope that you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.